Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea for anyone who sells their expertise. We're talking about how to stop trading your time for money and instead start building a business that can grow without you having to be there every single second.
Sound familiar? If you're a consultant, a freelancer, or you run an agency, you know this feeling. Your income is directly tied to the hours you work. It's frustrating, and it puts a hard cap on how much you can actually grow.
Exactly. Let's call this what it is, the service business trap. It's a really common place for talented people to get stuck. But the good news? There's absolutely a way out.
And this quote just nails the problem, doesn't it? In a normal service business, your growth is totally linear. You want to make more money? You have to hire more people. Every single new client needs more of your time or your team's time, and that creates this massive bottleneck that just chokes your ability to scale. See, the real challenge here is that when you're selling a service, you are the product. And that's tough because you're selling something intangible. A customer can see and touch a coffee mug, but with a service, they might not see the true value for months. It makes selling what you do incredibly difficult.
So, how do we get out of this trap? It all starts with a huge mindset change, which is what this next part is all about. The productization shift. This is where we start to break those chains.
And this slide lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got the old way, selling your time. It's custom work, it's unpredictable, and it is so hard to scale. But on the right, that's the goal, selling a product. It's packaged, it's scalable, and it's predictable. You're moving from one-off projects to a repeatable system.
So what on earth is a productized service? Well, it's not about making a physical thing. It's about taking your expertise and putting it into a neat package. Something with a clear scope, a fixed price, and a real, tangible outcome. Think like a startup brand kit or a 90-day SEO overhaul. The customer knows exactly what they're getting.
And this isn't just about making your life easier. When you package your knowledge into something tangible, say a detailed audit report or an industry ebook, it suddenly makes your expertise feel more real to a client. It builds instant credibility and trust before they even think about signing a big contract with you.
And you know what the best part is? You don't have to invent these product ideas from scratch. Just look at this quote from Ash Moria. He found his by simply talking about a challenge he was facing. Your best product ideas are often hiding in plain sight. It's that one thing clients ask you for over and over again. That's your starting point.
Okay, so this sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? Let's get practical. In this next section, we're going to talk about how to take your service and put it in a box. The whole point here is to make things simple. You want to get rid of all the back and forth emails, the custom proposals, the confusion. The goal is to make your service so clear and easy to understand that a client feels like they can just click a button and buy it. And honestly, software companies are the perfect model for this. Just look at how they do it. You've got different tiers for different needs, right? A basic plan, a pro plan, an enterprise plan. You can do the exact same thing. Maybe you have a one-off strategy audit, a monthly coaching package, and a full done-for-you implementation. Each one with a clear price and a clear set of deliverables. No more guesswork.
All right, now for the part that feels totally backwards. This next idea is a huge mental hurdle for a lot of people, but trust me, it is one of the most powerful ways to sell your new productized service.
This is the big one, isn't it? This is the fear. If I give away all my best ideas in a free webinar or an ebook, why would anyone on earth ever pay me to do the work?
Because the reality is the complete opposite of what you'd expect. Generously sharing your knowledge doesn't destroy the demand for your service, it creates it. You prove you know what you're talking about. You build massive trust, and you attract the perfect clients who are ready and willing to pay you to implement everything.
And here is the secret to why this works. Clients aren't paying you for the information. They can find information anywhere. They are paying you for the execution. They're buying your expertise, your time, and the peace of mind that comes from having a pro handle it for them. That's the real value. And I mean, you see this everywhere. Look at someone like Gary Vaynerchuk. The man built an entire empire on this exact idea. Giving away your best stuff for free doesn't cost you sales. It becomes a magnet for your business. Okay, let's put this all together. Here's a super simple, actionable plan you can use to create your very first productized service, like today. Seriously, don't overthink this. Step 1, just pick one thing clients always ask for. A website audit? A content strategy session? Step 2,
Define exactly what's included and what they get at the end. Be specific. And finally, step 3. Give it a cool name, something like the Brand Clarity Blueprint, and put a price tag on it. And that's it. You've just created your first product.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What could your business become if it no longer depended solely on your time? Because by making this shift from selling hours to selling outcomes, you're not just creating a new way to make money. You're building the foundation for real freedom and a business that can finally grow beyond the limits of your own calendar.